How you doing, kitty? You okay, baby? What's the matter? You okay? What's the matter, baby? You okay? What's the matter? You okay? Huh? What happened? You okay, sweetie? It's okay. Kitty, kitty. Oh my God. Hmm? You need some help? Hmm? What's the matter? You okay? Huh? Can I pet you? Meow. What happened? You okay? Come here, kitty. Kitty, kitty. It's okay. You okay? How you doing, baby? Hmm? You need some help? Meow. Hmm? What do you want me to do? Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Huh? How you doing, sweetie? You okay? What happened? Well, you're a skinny little guy, huh? Huh? You a skinny little guy? Yeah? You need some food? Hmm? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come here. You okay? Poor little baby. What's the matter? Huh? Can I help you? You seem hungry. You okay? Well, okay. It's okay. You sweet little guy. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, you're a little sweetie, huh? You need some food? Hmm. You poor little guy. Oh, I'll get you some food. Hang on. Hmm? Okay. We're getting there. Yeah. Oh, poor guy. It's okay. Oh. Wow. Long walk, huh? Hold on, little guy. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. We're on a long walk here. Yeah. Where's my carrier? Of course, it's in the house. Oh. We're almost there. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Well, here we are. Huh? Oh. Hold on, kitty. Hold on. We almost got it. Oh. Oh. There you go. Oh boy. That was a chore, wasn't it? We're getting there. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. There we go.
Hey, this is Shane Zoglman.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a cat scheduled to be brought in at 1:45, I think it is today. She's not doing too good. I was wanting to get her in much sooner.
Okay. What's kind of what's going on with her?
I found her at the park yesterday about 9 in the morning, laying there, real wobbly. Brought her up. She ate a can of food real quick. Gave her 90 cc's of lactated ringer, and brought her in the house in the basement. And then she was kind of like walking around pretty good, but wobbly, but pretty energetic. And I kept her in a carrier down there to keep her from the other cats in the basement, and I had to lay down and sleep for a while. And got back up last night there and got her out here. She's on the floor now on a towel, but she seems to have gone downhill. She's not getting up and walking at all. So for some reason, I thought maybe she was, I don't know what happened to her, but I thought maybe she's one of those wobbly cats, you know, that has that brain problem. But that's kind of what it seemed like. But I don't know. She's just laying here and very, very skinny. So I don't know where she came from or how she got to the park or what happened, but I don't think she's gonna make it to one.
Well, I know this morning early there's lots of activity because we got another doctor coming in to do an ultrasound on a patient, and I would say that's supposed to start at 7:30. So
can you just get her in, take a quick look, and hook her up?
Maybe about 8 o'clock or so. Would that work for you? I can look at her then before we start surgeries.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to get my guy riled up and going. What time? What's the soonest you're going to get there?
Well, I'll get there probably about maybe 7:15. So usually I get there between 7:15 and 7:30.
Okay. So
we got the ultrasound starting at 7:30, but those don't take very long.
So if I get the cat there between 7:30 and 8, are we good?
Yeah, that should be okay.
Maybe you can just take a quick look, and then if you think she needs an IV, hook her up and let her go, and do whatever you got to do, and then, you know.
Okay.
See, you know, I don't know why she's downhill. I don't know if she got poisoned. I don't know. Yeah. But yesterday, got her up. She was up, wobbling around, kind of like playful, and then I laid down and kept her in a carrier, and she's not getting up at all anymore. And I tried to give her some food, and she couldn't eat the food.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's good if you can get in there, or get her there around that time. We'll get to her as soon as we get done with the ultrasound.
Maybe I'll have her dropped off and left there, and then picked up maybe later if it works out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll try between 7 and 8.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
The time shows on that video there at the bottom. It says 10 in the morning. That's just not the right time. It was a little after 7
But I called the guy who runs some errands for me to take her in. So I'm standing here in the driveway holding her, waiting for him to show up. I don't, with the migraines and the chronic fatigue, I don't drive much these days. So I'm holding her there and petting her, and it's all very stressful. Just want to get her in there as fast as I can. You know, I told her as I was petting her, I told her that I loved her and that I was glad that I found her. And that I was sorry that this happened to her, whatever it was. The guy's pulling in there, so I am putting her in the carrier. And go back in the house. There she goes. It's always sad to see someone go out the driveway and not come back.
Animal Medical Center, this is Peyton. How can I help you?
Hey, this is Shane Zoglman.
Okay, one moment. I'll put you on hold.
All right.
Jane?
Yeah.
It's Laura Marrier. Hey, I was just getting ready to call you. She passed away. When she got here, she was very neurologic and agonal. She was laying on her back, on her side with her head all kind of arched back and everything. You know, we tried to kind of revive her, but she wouldn't come back around. So, you know, she wasn't running a fever. That's about as far as we got with her and everything. And she just had no, you know, I don't know if she got into something. You know, you worry about rabies. You don't know her history, so we don't know what, you know, triggered all this. So.
What was her temperature?
99.9. Or almost, yeah, about 99.9.
What is it supposed to be?
That's about normal. That's on the low end of normal, but.
Oh, there was no fever?
There was no fever. Nope. 100 to 102 is normal in cats, so. But she just passed away. Yeah. I'm sorry. I wish we could have done more for her. Was she when you found her yesterday? Was she neurologic? Was she did she kind of have some goofy stepping, arching her back, throwing her head back, or anything?
Well, when I found her, yeah, she was kind of floppy.
She was floppy. Okay.
And then I brought her up here, and she ate a can of food real quick, and I gave her.
Was she able to stand?
Well, sorta, but after she ate the food and I gave her the 90 cc's of lactated ringer, she perked up pretty good. After that, I brought her in the basement, and she was walking around down there, but, you know, kind of wobbly walking, but much better.
Okay.
And then I needed to sleep, so I put her in the carrier. I figured she needed to sleep too. And then I woke up last night, and she was not walking around anymore.
Yeah.
So she was seeming to get better, but then
kind of went backwards again. Yeah, it's always you find. I mean, we have no idea what. There's so many different things that can cause neurologic problems and infections like that, and viruses. So.
I figured, I thought maybe she was one of those cats that had that problem, you know, that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Yeah.
That maybe she, some cats just have that.
Yeah, I don't think that would be her, though, the way she was acting. That was kind of a different kind of, well, she was only laterally recumbent when she was here, when she was kind of almost like a seizure. So, but yeah, I mean, we weren't able to do anything with her. It was a matter of minutes and she was gone, so.
Is there any sort of test you can do that might indicate?
I mean, we could send her up to SciPac for an autopsy or for a necropsy. I'd have to do some checking as far as cost. Probably the first thing they will do, though, is submit her brain for rabies testing. They would do that before they do any other further necropsy to rule that out.
Is there any? Can you take a blood test of some sort and?
Not for rabies or no.
No, I don't mean. I just mean for something else.
Not for toxins that you're almost needing, like liver samples or kidney samples or things like that. So that's more of a necropsy. Yeah, I mean, there's not a good. I mean, we could do a blood test to check for liver and kidney issues. That's not going to tell us any poisoning or anything like that.
It looks like to me that she was not more than about a year old, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think she's very old. I'd say she's a year and a half. I think you're right on that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should have got her in yesterday. Right.
I don't know if it had made a lot of difference, but yeah.
But after she perked up with that food and fluid, I thought, oh, that's better, and then we'll get to the vet. But.
Yeah. I mean, do you want us to? I'd have to look into produce necropsy. I want to say it's probably about $200, $250 for necropsy and testing and things. I mean, it's kind of your call. You didn't get bit by her or anything, did you?
No, when I was holding her, she was like purring.
Okay.
And then she playfully bit at me, but not like.
I mean, did she puncture? I mean, do we need to have her tested for rabies? Do you think you were exposed? I mean, on the off chance that she had rabies?
What does that cost?
I have to do some checking. I want to say 90 to 100, and that we have to submit their head, we have to submit their brain up to the state lab.
There was no. I mean, maybe it doesn't always look the same, but I didn't see anything that looked like rabies. Like.
Any cat that's neurologic, that's always on our list. So.
You know how a cat will do a little playful bite on you?
Yeah, that's why I'm just asking if you think there's a chance that she, bit you, broke skin, went into scratch or anything. It'd be something that we probably want to check for just for your safety.
So you. So it's pretty much a mess then.
Well, I mean, I don't know what she did with her teeth on you. I mean, if exposure involves like a bite. Or,
no, I mean as far as.
Saliva and a scratch or something like that, her saliva.
I mean as far as the cat's. I don't get the cat back then.
Probably not if we're going to test her for rabies, yeah.
Yeah, I guess check what it costs.
For like a full necropsy? Like through Purdue? Because if they do it, what they'll do is they'll submit her for rabies first, and then they'll continue to do the rest of the necropsy once that test comes back.
What might the other stuff tell me?
I mean, they could look at kidneys, they could look for toxin issues and stuff like that.
Well, just see what it costs. See what it costs to do one thing or the other.
Okay. I'll give you a call back here shortly, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Shane. It's Lori Marrier. Hey, I wanted to let you know we are going to go ahead and send it up to SciPac, which is the diagnostic lab. We checked with the state. We have to send it different ways rabies with the U.S. or send it through the UPS, which actually puts it about maybe $5 or $10 less than if we send it through SciPac. So I am going to go ahead and send it up there. So the cost for that, the autopsy and everything, and then taking it up there is about $230. With the rabies submission here, it was going to be about $225. Because it's had to add a whole bunch of postage, unfortunately. They don't take it how they used to and everything. So, plus there's a disposal fee that we'd have to charge of $40. So, if that's all right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Like I said, they'll actually be, it's kind of a wash. So we're just going to send it to SciPac, plus you'll get an autopsy then and everything. So, to get this, you can let us know for sure that that's all right. Where was that?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Gotcha. I missed you earlier. So you called in, I went and picked up, and then you weren't there anymore. So the price, looking to the state, we have to send it, we can't send it through the postal service like we used to. So we had to use UPS, and that really raised the price. But actually, if we go through SciPac with the necropsy, it's only about $10 more. So is that okay if we do that route?
Well, I don't have the numbers in front of me now,
Okay.
but
So the necropsy, and then they bury and everything. It was $215 if we do through SciPac, okay, which is the rabies testing. They do all the submissions, and then they do a full necropsy. That's $215, okay. If we do, and then that's just for the exam. Or the exam was $36 on top of that. So. But then if we do the rabies testing and everything with the exam, you're looking at about $230. So it was only about a $12 difference. Because then we do with the burial and everything, that was $45. And then we have to do the UPS, which I don't know exactly, but that usually runs between $20 to $50. Depends on how heavy it is and everything. So.
Well, what happened to the $150 for rabies?
That's the testing. But that was before we had to check with the state. Earlier, they don't take it how we used to send it, so now we have to do it through a different courier, and that added onto the shipping, so that adds onto that $150.
What did you say about burial?
When we bury them, it's $45. We have a service that cremates them.
Well, cremating is not the same as burying.
No, we do that. She would be cremated.
Well, I can do that myself.
Okay.
But this full thing you're talking about, they take the whole cat, right?
They do that. Yeah, if I take it to SciPac, and then they'll do the full autopsy or necropsy, But if you don't want that done, we could take that $45 off. So then you're looking at $180. It'd be about $190, and then we have to figure out how much shipping is.
What if I just don't do anything? What if I just don't do it?
I mean, that's fine. That's your call then. That's totally fine. I mean, it's up to you. I guess it depends on how much of an exposure you had. That's mine is so.
Yeah, I'd like to know if she had rabies.
Right. Mhm. And that's, the testing costs and the shipping costs and everything like that. So.
And just the state does this?
Uh-huh.
They don't pay anything, huh? The state doesn't chip in and...
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't get charged much for that, but we had it for our processing and then shipping it. Yeah, they don't pay for the shipping or anything, so, and that's what gets us sometimes.
So the state ain't paying for anything, really. I mean...
They pay for the testing. We charge a fee of handling and everything. Our fee for that's $90 for... Let me pull that up again here.
Why are you telling me all this now when we didn't say anything about this?
I was in the middle of an appointment, so I was having Sarah call the state, and then they changed how they can take samples. The last time we sent it, we just sent it a certain way, and that was included in our price. But we called them, and they said they weren't accepting it that way anymore. So So that was just it. We were just, we had a chance to call the state. We were going by what we had, and we hopped online, so.
I think I'll just sit here and see if I get rabies. I mean, this is total bullshit.
I mean, there's a lot of red tape, and I apologize. I mean,
I can't just mail it myself through this lab.
all we had to do, I mean, if you want to, we can, yes, we can box it up for you. If you want to take it to, it has to go through UPS. That's the only way they'll accept them. If you want to take it to UPS, that's fine. That's all we do. We would just be taking it to a UPS.
So you're gonna charge me $90 just to put it in a box and.
Well, we had the handling. Yeah, I mean it takes.
What's UPS charge?
We don't know. We had to take it to get weighed. We haven't taken it in yet or anything. But yeah, I mean, if you want to take it yourself, you're more than welcome. We'll have it all packaged up and everything.
This is
Let me pull this
insane.
up here. If you do that, okay, if you take it yourself, and you want to bury her, let me wiggle numbers here.
I would think the state would.
It's 100.
The state would care enough to just.
They do. They don't charge us. They don't charge us much. We charge for handling it ourselves because we have to get gloved up and everything. I mean, it's.
Well, how do we get the $250? If the state's not charging anything to test, then how are we getting the $250?
I had an exam. We had the rabies testing. We charged $104. That's for all the handling and what we use and the packaging. Then there'd be postage and handling. There'd be a burial, and that's
Oh,
if you wanted all that. If not, I could take the postage and handling off. If you're going to do it, I can take the burial off.
What is the absolute cheapest thing I can get to get you guys to send it there? For rabies.
Send it?
For rabies.
Right. I would say 140. I would bet. If we don't bury her, I can take that off.
140 plus the 36.
Yes.
And how soon are you going to get that out?
Well, I can get it out this afternoon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Come on, folks.
It's a mess. I mean,
Come on.
unfortunately, there's only one place that you can send it.
Just don't do this to poor people. Do this to the rich people, okay? Don't do the nickel and dime thing. Come on.
I'm not nickel and dime. I'm sorry. Don, this is just I'm trying to give you different options to get different prices. So.
You guys don't have to charge an arm and a leg for every little thing. Come on. I just want a rabies test.
Okay. We can do that. I will get that out this afternoon then, okay?
Now, can you tell me what that might run? I mean, I think there's going to be a big surprise here. Like,
do you want her? Are you going to pick her up to bury her once we get the test back? I mean, it'll just be the body.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a place. We have to pay people too to do this. That's the problem. We just don't.
I thought when you said bury, you're just like taking the body out back yonder someplace in the woods.
When they've had that, we have them cremated. We do that with most anymore. We just don't have the facilities to bury.
Yeah.
And legally, we can't do it in town here. So.
Give me the bare minimum to find out if it has rabies. That's what I want. I'd like to know the whole thing, but I can't. I got other cats to take care of. I can't go bankrupt.
Do you want us to take care of the body afterwards? I need all these answers.
No.
I can.
No.
No, just the rabies. Okay, the rabies and the postage and handling, I can't give that to you because I haven't taken it. John's going to take it to the UPS. They have to weigh it. If I had to guess, it'd probably be 140.
You're just sending the cat's head.
Yes.
Okay, well that ain't too heavy.
No, and it goes, so postage and handling, I don't know what they charge. So John is going to take it, and we can call from there.
And how much do I owe John for taking it?
That's included. No, we don't charge for that. So.
Are you sure?
No, we don't. We won't charge for that.
Okay.
Just to send it through the postal service, which makes everything a lot easier. We just found out this morning that they don't do that anymore.
So 36 for looking at the cat, and then whatever shipping is, which I'm gonna say probably couldn't be more than $15, I would guess, for something that light. And then what do we got?
The handling. You know, why don't I take the exam off? We can do that.
So you're saying the state will charge nothing to test for rabies? Is that right or not? I don't know.
I believe that's correct.
I would think they would, because they'd want to know, you know.
Yep. And this is just Dr. Johnson sets prices, and this is I type in rabies testing, and this is our handling fee, and processing it, and doing the procedure and everything to get the head off.
Yeah. The
He
procedure.
sets these we could do 104 for that, and then the postage and handling, and then you let me know about the burial.
No, I've already let you know about the burial.
Right, so you're going to, okay.
My God.
No, I'm just trying to clarify. I'm sorry. Because I'll just take that off the bill, so. So what we can do then with the postage, as soon as John gets it, we'll let you know what that runs.
Okay, so 36 for that deal this morning, plus whatever UPS might charge for shipping, and then what?
It was 104.25.
104 for chopping off the head. Right. I mean, I could chop the head off myself for 5 seconds, but so we're looking at about 160.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that. I guess.
Okay.
I guess I have no choice.
Okay. I will get that sent, and then we'll let you know what the final is. Okay. This afternoon.
Yeah. Now as far as the shipping, you only charge what UPS charges.
Right. Yep. Yep.
So we're looking at 160, roughly.
Roughly.
Okay, I'm telling you, veterinarians got a horrible reputation in this country for this kind of stuff. They really do. Just tick, tick, tick. Okay, I'll sit here and wonder if I have rabies. Okay, I hope you get it out there soon.
Well, we're going to get it, sent out early this afternoon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Mary at Animal Medical Center. I was calling, doctor asked me to call because they're not going to be available the rest of the evening in emergency surgery. But I was calling to let you know that we did have your outstanding bill as $180. That is $36 for the exam and $104 with some change for the rabies exam and sending it out, and then the postage was $39.75. So altogether it comes to $180. If you have any questions, you can give us a call tomorrow.
Animal Medical Center.
Hey, this is Shane. I was checking to see if any word came from the state.
Can you hold?
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Okay. We'll let you know.
Okay, bye.
No news is good news usually in these cases. I'm 95% sure that thing would have tested positive. They'd have let us know by now.
Well, I didn't know if they were like bucked up, like maybe they ain't even got to it yet, you know?
Yeah, but we'll let you know as soon as we hear something, but nothing yet.
Because, you know, I'm a little worried, like they say, the clock is ticking as they, if you think you might have got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I say if it would have been a positive result, they move a lot quicker than they do on the negative ones.
He's saying that Florida Mariners just got the results and it was negative for rabies, so if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you. Bye.
There were other phone calls and stuff back and forth, mostly about, was it sent off? Did the test come back? Did they call? And they look on the testing website to see if it's there, and all that. There's some of that, but I wanted to try to keep this a little shorter, kind of wrap it up here. A few things I would have done different, just to be more careful. I'm all for helping the animals. These people that don't want to help animals, well, the first thing they want to do is they think they got to go get the gun. No. Try to help animals. But what I would have done different is I think I would have got on my bike and went up quickly and got the carrier and walked back, and then got her in the carrier. That would have been better for me and better for her, I think. There's always that chance something could happen before you get back, but I kind of want to just grab her and go to get her to safety and get her help as soon as I could. So, you know, I might have done that different. I might have, you know, come back with the carrier and brought some gloves. I would have been more careful about bringing her around my other cats. I kept them apart, but I didn't, you know, I did about a 90% job. I didn't do a 100% job. I would have done a little better. Just as a precaution, I've picked up starving cats before and got them going. I had one named Paper, a different vet. I took him. He was near death. The vet said, "Yeah, just go ahead and might as well kill him." I said, "No, I want to save him." And I had him for 13 years. So I've brought other cats back from basically the death, so dead that they weren't moving, and then little kittens that I held them in a bowl of warm water to get some warmth back in them, and squeeze their chest. You know, I've seen that. I've done it where it happens that you think it's all over, but then and I had that guy for about 13 years. That was Badger. I've had other cats that I found that were either dumped or stray or something and starving and needed some food, needed some fluid, and some attention, and a vet visit can help if they need antibiotics, all this kind of thing, you know. Check their claws, make sure their claws are not grown in or what have you. Various things. Anyways, my point is I don't know what this cat had wrong, how she got there, what happened to her. My heart is absolutely broke about it. She was a young cat, and I would have been very happy to had her work out like other cats I've had, and had her around for 15 years of snuggles and hugs and playing right here in the house. But that did not happen. The other thing I would have done different is I would have took her in that day, that morning. I would have just forced the issue, and instead of waiting and thinking, well, hey, she seems to be better after food and fluid, I'm going to go on with that, and then get her in the vet sometime, see if she needs maybe she needs an antibiotic, and that kind of thing. And then there's always a chance of poisoning, and a vet should be able to check it out, as well as a cat can have pneumonia and need treatment, an antibiotic for a lung problem, things like that. She's a very young cat. I wouldn't think she had a natural kidney failure, but if she had gotten poisoned, she might have had a kidney problem from getting into something. So I don't know, but I would if I had to do over again, I would got her to the vet that day and just got her there, and it's like, there you go. Call an emergency, basically call an emergency, and there you go. I would have done it that way. I don't know if that would have saved her or not. But after she perked up, after getting the food and the fluid, I felt better about that. And then she went downhill after that at some point through, over the next handful of hours till the next morning, and I got her in there, and then she did not make it much beyond getting in there. So I don't know. Again, one of the reasons I did this video is to encourage people who might not help animals when they find them, but I grew up around all this stuff, this farming and this hunting and redneck bullshit, where people make war on animals all the time. Sometimes for money, sometimes for their own ego, I guess. And I grew up in that, and I wish people would understand there is a better way to be. So that's the point of this video. And also, like I said, could be somebody out there, this cat may have ran away, got lost. Maybe this is somebody's cat, and maybe they'll stumble onto this video. And I've had a couple cats that ran off or what have you, and I you hate not knowing what happened. I try to keep my cats pretty close and in a safe place, but they can get out sometimes. So I thought I'd put this up as well. If somebody was looking for their cat or wondering what happened, as sad as it is, at least they would know. I'd rather know a sad story than not know a story at all, So that's it. That was a very sweet, beautiful little girl. little calico girl. And I would have been really glad to have her. I say it like this, you know, first they break your bank account, and then they break your heart. But I guess that's the nature of the world we live in, right? But the point is, humans can do a lot better with how they treat animals, and they should.